Hello, I'm replying to this video by Barklord, not in its original incarnation, but as it was attached as a reply to a video of mine, April 2010. So I like this video. It makes a really good point. Basically, because our brains are, I hate to call them computing devices, just consider that metaphorical, where maybe there's some sort of human computing thing that's nothing like any computer. Well, not maybe, there is some human computing thing that's nothing like mere computation in the technical sense, but they're working things. They're machines. They're material, basically, is all I'm trying to say. Since they're material, it takes time to process information, plus they're parallel. So in this video, Barklord's talking about, that we have something we see and the sound, and we have to correlate these. These are processed by different parts of the brain. But so are different parts of the visual field. Different tonalities in the audio field. There's all the other senses to deal with. And things giving us information which isn't to be correlated with whatever this event is. And just the fact that this is all processing, obviously, depending on where you are, what has your attention first, you're doing these things in different times. And you're building up a notion, stitching together a long sense of now, long enough to figure out what's going on. It's a very slow process. It takes longer. It's a very quick process. Something's falling on you, a shorter period of time, you figure out enough to act. So that's that. Basically, we have this weird concept of now just because of that reason. But the funny thing in materialism is we chase this down to the quantum level, and with relativity, and we see that actually it's true in physics as well. That there's no, in relativity, it's a famous point that there's no such thing as simultaneous events, in the sense that they won't be simultaneous in all reference frames. Literally, they won't. The physics will be different from the other, and there's a lot of distortion that makes that possible. So how could that be? Because it's a contradiction. Well, yeah, reality distorts enough to rectify what would be a contradiction. And there's a distortion in space and time and mass. So fundamentally, in the universe we have this, and then at a much higher level with much longer periods of time. See, that's the funny thing. People say, oh, well, QM doesn't apply, and relativity doesn't apply because we're not at relativistic velocities. Well, one, of course, they do apply, but yes, the effects are negligible. But if you look at how that works and realize, well, reality works that way, and draw those metaphors onto the human scale, it works that way in the human scale as well, but for macroscopic reasons, not because of QM, not because of relativity, unless you believe there's some recapitulation of these forms. But still, it's the same. We have these weird concepts of time because we're cognitive thinkers, and they're just analogous. They're metaphorically similar to what you have in natural philosophy, the most fundamental scales. Okay. Anyway, it was a good video, and so I thought I'd give a reply.